Hello, stamping friends. Brenda Hillard here at createwithbrenda.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you a beautiful technique that I used for one of my demonstrator swaps. Can you see the detail with the leaves in the background? And look at that pretty, pretty leaf. All right, I'm going to show you what I've got here. So this card that I just showed you, this beauty right here, uses the Seasons of Chic with the Chic dies, 19 dies. You guys, if you don't have this bundle, you're going to want this bundle. It's got leaves, flowers, shells, snowflakes, and lots of great sentiments. So, and then the other thing that I paired with it is the leaf from the soft seedlings. This is a cling stamp set, meaning that they're red rubber. This is a 17-piece photopolymer, meaning they're clear. Okay? All right, so let's get started on our project. The other thing I want to mention is I could really use some fabulous sales this month. My host code is right up here. Be sure to use that if your order is under $150. If it's over $150, do not use the code. You will earn your own stamping rewards plus a free gift for shopping with me. And anybody who places an order with me each month, places an order with me, you will receive a handmade card by me. So let's get started. My color combo that I'm using is Gray Granite and Blackberry Bliss, along with basic white cardstock and a piece of Blackberry Bliss. So just a basic card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Even up my edges and take my bone folder and just give that a good crease. All right, we'll set that aside. This is going to be our matte piece. This is going to be our stamp piece. Let's do our stamping on here first. And then this goes really quick too. So I've got the soft seedling stamp, and that is mounted on my E-block, I believe. Yes, E-block. So is what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this leaf up with the gray granite. And when you flip it over, it looks like you didn't get any ink in the center, but we did. It's just that this is one of those distinctive stamps that does the shading for us. I just opened the Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to be using a sponge dauber. These are amazing. If you don't have them, they come in a pack of 5. They can be found in the annual catalog. And as what I'm doing is inking it up with the Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to just dab a little bit off, and then I'm going to do just the edges of my maple leaf, and I'll give the middle just a touch. Okay? Now we're going to flip this over, and I'm going to stamp it on my piece of basic white that measures 3 inches by 4 inches. And when it first comes out, it's like, oh my gosh, that's so dark. But it's really, really not. It'll dry and it'll be gorgeous. And then I'm going to use the sentiment from the Seasons of Chic that says, "You are amazing beyond measure." Ink that up with the Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to stamp it right here at the bottom, just like that. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit because I feel like I'm far away on my computer camera, which maybe I'm not, but it feels like it. So I'm going to just set this aside for a minute, and we're going to grab the inside of our card. And on the inside, there's this fun little sentiment from, again, the Seasons of Chic, and it says, wishing you the best birthday ever. So I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp it right here in the middle. And we'll put that off to the side. Then in the soft seedling, there's this, we always called them helicopters as kids. It's a seed. I'm going to ink that up on gray granite. I'm going to stamp it off on a piece of scratch paper. And then I'm just going to give that a little stamp at the bottom here. And then there is this little spray. I love this from the Season of Chic. I have that on my block. I'm going to ink that up with Blackberry Bliss. Again, I'm going to bring in my scrap piece and just stamp off. And then I'm going to stamp that right on. So it looks like that on the inside. So let me bring in an envelope. My chair is being squeaky this morning. I was trying to be all quiet in the early morning hours here, just stamping away. Stamp off, stamp on, ink it up, stamp off, stamp on. So now our envelope will match our, ooh, I'm getting all full of ink here, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to close up my ink pads because we are done stamping, but now we're going to decorate our card base. And you guys wait until you see, well, we're going to finish our leaf first. I'm jumping ahead because I'm so excited about this card. I just love, love, love it. So I am going to be using one thing that is not sold by Stampin' Up! And you guys know me, I try to remain exclusive. But I love these Quickie glue pens. They're a fine tip or pinpoint roller glue. And I'm going to bring in my tin of the gilded leafing. And I'm going to show you how this works, okay? So in this tin, and this stuff flies around like crazy, so that's why I have it like this. I have a blending brush, and you guys, this is one box of the gilded leafing. It grows, I swear it grows. I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to bring in my leaf, and with my Quickie glue pen, I'm just going to go over some of the veining in this leaf with the glue. And that should be enough. Set that to the side. Now I'm going to put this inside of my can of gilded leafing. I'm going to pick some up on my brush, and I'm just going to brush over my leaf that I just drew the lines for the veining. And you guys, look at this pretty leaf. I hope it shows up on camera as well as it does in person, because honest, they're gorgeous and they're just that simple to do. Isn't it lovely? All right, I'm going to set that aside, let it dry, and we're going to work on our card base here. So is what I've done prior to coming on live. I took the dies from the Chic dies. I used all of these, I call them filigree leaves. So you get, there's two different sizes of these. There's like a oak leaf, and then I'm not really sure what that leaf is, but I thought, well, it'll work great for this and help fill some space. So I took a piece of basic white, 5.5 by 8.5, and I took a sheet. We have these wonderful adhesive sheets in the catalog, and it's a great value. You get 12 sheets in a pack, and they're split on the back like this so that you can get the backing off easily. And I'm going to show you here in just a minute what we're going to do. I'm going to cut this down so it's 5.5 by 8.5 also. So I want 8.5 long by 5.5 wide. And so now is what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the backings off here with the split, like so. And I'm going to take the next one off too. This is what I found worked the best for this particular project. Then I'm going to just place this sheet of basic white right down on top of my adhesive sheet. And now I can still bring this piece back, take off the last split, and then I can just rub this down. So now when I die cut, it's going to turn my pieces into stickers. How cool is that? I'm going to set it aside, and I'm going to bring in this sheet, and you can see that I have done a bunch of die cutting on here. But let me show you what really makes this card pop. So I'm going to take one of my stickers, and this part is a little bit tedious, but hang in there with me. You're going to want to see the process here. I'm just going to take my little sticker piece, and I'm going to start putting these down around the edge of my card. Okay, so I've got a few pieces in here that I had left over from when I did my card swap. Now, the gals that I swap with are all demonstrators in this group, and we mail them out to, I actually send them to Santa Fe, New Mexico, and then they get divided up, and we get this package of wonderful cards in the mail every month. Different ideas using current product. It's really quite fun. All right, so that one I laid down on the edge. I think you can see it's white on white, so it is a little bit difficult to see on camera, but I think you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just taking these pieces, peeling that little backing off, taking my extra, there's always those little extra pieces that don't come out. And an easy way to do that is just simply take a piercing tool or take your pick tool, the piercing end on your take your pick tool, and get all those little extras out of there. Just putting these around the edge. I'm going to grab one of the bigger leaves, one of these, and I just want to split, and then if I lift up, I usually get just exactly what I want off from that sticker sheet. Ugh. My stickies. See, I did this on a live the other day too, and if you have any lotion on your hands, be sure to wash it off before you start this project, because if you have lotion on, you are not going to get your stickers to stick like you'd like them to. All right, I'm going to take the backing off from this larger leaf. And you can see how easy those extra little pieces, from the filigree part of this, So I'm just going to put this up here in the corner like that. And then let's get one of our bigger pieces here again, which would be one of these. And I'm making this look a lot harder than it is. It's just, you know, when you're doing demonstrations or lives, it doesn't always go as smoothly as it does when you're just in the peace and quiet of your own stamping studio. Let's do another one of these. I'm just kind of alternating between the big leaves and these smaller die cuts. And I found it really worked a lot better just to leave the pieces when you're die cutting, just to leave them in there. And then you can take them out as you want them. At first I was, you know, taking everyone out and putting it in my little bowl, and it was like, I don't need to do that. These come out so nice, or peel off so nice from the big sheet. So down here, just like that, you get these little white adhesive pieces sticking to your fingers. All right, I want another one of these big ones because they take up a lot of space on here, and it just makes it go super quick. And you're like, yeah, right, super quick. Not, but you guys, the effort of doing this is so worth it. Just wait. All right, so I'm going to put this one right down here, like so, which means we just need one more piece out of here, and I'm going to use this one. And I've still got more, which means, yay, I can make some more of these beautiful cards. All right, so I'm just going to lay that right in here so that it completes that frame around the card. And then let's bring this back in. Glue is dry. My gilded leafing is good. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal, give that a little adhesive. I'm going to mount that onto my Blackberry Bliss, and in case I didn't tell you, this measures 3 by 4, and the Blackberry Bliss is 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. Oh, didn't quite get that on there like I wanted to, and being I didn't press it down, you get just that split second to peel it off and try again. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. I've got a couple ladies coming to stamp with me today, so that means I need to get my stamp room cleaned up because I am spread out everywhere. I've got a fall retreat coming up on October 2nd that I'll be hosting with my team member, Sandy Mines, and getting ready for that. So I've got a lot of stuff out and kind of a mess. All right, you guys, well, there is that beauty. I love the white on white with those leaves using the adhesive sheets. And then again, the inside, wishing you the best birthday ever with a matching envelope. I hope you'll give this technique a try. It really is pretty. And remember, place your orders with me. I would love to earn your business, and I show you lots of great card ideas every single month. So until next time, bye for now.